Alright, sorry if the lighting is kind of bad in here. I have a lot of sun coming at me from over here and not as much sun coming straight on. And my hair is wet. I just got out of the shower. So, I just wanted to hop on here really quick and film a Project Pan update. So, first of all, let's go over the things that I have used up. This is going to be probably a long video. My updates are usually pretty long. I have 8 empties. So let's start off with this. This was the e.l.f. All Over Color Stick in the shade Spotlight, and there was like barely anything left in here. I think it only took like 2 more uses, and it was gone. So that is empty. Let's see. And then I used up, I think this was the next thing I used up, my Urban Decay eyeshadow in Sin. This is completely gone. Crazy. I love this color. I have it like 3 more times in other palettes, so I definitely still have that color. I just finally used up a single. Let's stick with eyeshadow. I then finished up this eyeshadow, which was a white, matte white, and that is completely empty. This was a Coastal Scents eyeshadow from an eyeshadow sampler, and that is now completely gone. Then we used up this one, which is an eyeshadow I was using as a highlighter. So this is completely gone. Very nice pan. And this is from an Ulta holiday set that I depotted. So I have a ton of these little singles that I've been working through. And then again with that Ulta palette, I finished up my crease shade. So that is completely empty. That's just some staining on the pan. And yeah, it feels nice to move these out. I've had them for a while. 4 eyeshadows gone in one update. That's crazy for me. I move through eyeshadow, I think, pretty slowly when I'm not focusing. When I'm focusing on eyeshadow, I do, I guess, go through them pretty quickly. Quicker than I thought I did. The next thing I finished up was my face primer. And this was the Coats Face Natural Skin Tone Sheer Matte Finished in Lightly Tinted with SPF. This is completely gone. I don't know if this was necessarily even a face primer. I think it's more of a moisturizer with sunscreen, but it was tinted, so I just used it as a primer. Nothing I would repurchase. It was fine. And then I used up my Benefit Ka-Brow Eyebrow Pomade. I had scraped out this entire inside last update. If I can get it off. What the heck? There we go. So I scraped out everything I could from the inside, and I put it in this little thing from Bare Minerals, just a little compact. And that's what that's looking like. So there's still some around the very edges. But what happened with this, I really liked the product when it was in the jar. When I put it in this, I thought that it would be such a good idea, so much easier to get to it. It dried up the day after I did that and turned to like complete cement. Like you can't touch it and get anything off on your finger at all. It's as hard as a rock. So what I had to do was use my Inglot Duraline, and I'd put a drop in it every single day, mix it around, and use it like that, and it changed the color a little bit too. So I used this as much as I could. It was completely covering the entire thing. So I used a lot, and then it's just a little bit around the edges that I can't even get off with a makeup wipe. It's so cemented on there. So I'm just going to throw this little compact away. I usually keep things like this for repressing purposes, but this one is far gone and it served its purpose. So that one's going to go. And then lastly, I finished, let me grab my notebook. I finished off my Marc Jacobs highliner in the shade Blacker. This is completely gone. And I'm so glad this is done because it was really dried up towards the end and like essentially nothing came on my eyes. So that is done. Now that is everything that I've used up finished in this project. Let's move on to everything that I have progress on. So this isn't going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to pull out of my little tray and go with it like that. So first is this e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer. I'm just using the bronzer side. I don't remember if this made it in or not. I tried in the last update. I forgot to talk about it, and then I inserted a picture at the end, but I don't know if the picture ended up working or not. I haven't figured that one out yet. So anyways, I will show you where we are at. So I'm definitely going to repress this probably after this video. It's very thin on all the sides too. When I put this in case it didn't show in the video, it was only around, pretty much around the little circle thing there. It was a little bit farther outside, but it was pretty much only around that little circle, if I can remember right. Yeah, so I have definitely expanded that pan. I've gone that way quite a bit. Yeah, and I'm gonna repress this and then get this out of here. This has been in my collection for a very long time. So, excited to get working on that. Next, I have my L'Oreal Infallible foundation. This is the Pro Glow foundation. And we started out right here, first update on it, and this is where we are now. So there is barely anything left in there, and I really like this foundation. It's really lightweight, the color is perfect, it wears really good, I love the finish. I think that I would repurchase this eventually when I need to buy a foundation. But yeah, I do really love this, and it does have SPF 15 in it, which is really good. Yeah, I think I can use this up. It's gonna probably be slow going though, because during the summer too, when we're out doing things, it's typically like outdoorsy stuff, so I wouldn't wear a foundation. So I'm gonna keep it in, and we're gonna see how it goes. Next, I have my NP Set Eye Primer, and I was there, and now I'm down here. This is surprisingly going a lot faster than I thought that it would for an eyeshadow primer, but I really love this stuff, so I haven't been having a problem using it. I've been using it every day I do my makeup. So yeah, this is gonna stay, and that'll be in here for a while. Next, I have my Boscia All-in-One BB Eye Brightener. There's no way to track the progress on this guy. It is very light. It is getting down there. When I do pump it out, it's starting to spurt a little bit, so I think this is definitely going to be done next update. Next we have my Lancome Mascara Eye Primer, whatever it's called, mascara primer. And that's what this looks like. And when you look in the tube, you can kind of see through it. I doubt that's going to come up on camera or anything. But I've been using this pretty much every day with this mascara, and I really like it. So I haven't been having troubles this update using this one. That'll still stick around for a while though. And then I am using the Benefit They're Real mascara. This is getting pretty dry. I'm still going to use it for a little while because with that eye primer, it works really good with the eye primer still. So we're going to keep using this. This will most likely be empty next time. This is my Almay Smart Shade powder. And there's where we are at. I don't remember if there was pan or not last update, but I know I've definitely expanded it if there was pan. So all of this right here is pan. It's kind of hard to tell because there is staining. But yeah, definitely a pretty big pan, and it is very flat all the way up this side. So definitely getting some good use there. And yeah, I'm going to continue scraping off the hard pan and using it as like a loose powder like I have been. But yeah, pretty good progress on this one. And then we have my Cella eyeliner pen in Indigo Blue. This is still going. So I have it on today a little bit. I just do it really lightly as a top liner, but it's, you know, there's still pigment coming off, so we're gonna keep using that. That thing has lasted forever. Alright, and then we have my Becca lip primer. I used this a handful of times, maybe, probably like twice. I think I'm gonna look this up and see if this is eye safe, because I feel like I would get so much more use out of this as an eyeshadow primer and then put it with my eyeshadow primers, because I don't have the need for a lip primer. I always just put on like a lip balm or something before I do lip color anyways, so I don't know. I bought that thinking it was an eyeshadow primer. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little research on that guy. Okay, next are all things that I have marked on my paper. So, first is the Avon Glimmer Sticks Diamond Eyeliner in Flashy Copper. And that is how much we have left. I really like this. It is a dark brownish, shimmery color. I've been using this on my lower lash line pretty much every single day, and this is our progress. So a decent amount has gone down. We're going to keep using this. I do really like it, so I haven't been having any issues with that. Next we have my Marc Jacobs lip liner in the shade Primrose. I'm going to roll this up so you can see. That's all that's left when it's inside here. I've been measuring it with it out, so there's not much usable product left, but I'll show you where we're at on the paper. I've been using this a lot this month actually, and I've been using this all over my lips. I have it on all over my lips today, and that's all I have on. And I've been really liking it like that. It's a nice color, and then it stays all day. So here is our progress this month. Let's see if it'll focus. Definitely better progress than the other months. Yeah, so it's almost like 2 or 3 of the updates combined in this last blue section. So yeah, this is getting down there, and I've been enjoying it. I've been using it. So yeah, we're just going to keep it in here, and hopefully soon we can put a new lip liner in here to get, I need to get progress on lip liners because I never use them unless they're, except for this one because it's in a project, so. But other than that, I really never use lip liner. Let's do, I guess we'll just go in order of the paper. This is the Lac & Co. Little Lip, and it's a hot pink color. There's how much we have left. And I guess I'll give you a swatch of this. It's very bright, vibrant. I've worn this on my lips a few times in videos, quite a few times, but recently I've been wearing this as a cream blush, and I've been using it like almost consistently like every single day as a cream blush, and I've been really enjoying it like that. So we finally have visible progress to share. It's this one right here. And yeah, we got a good chunk down. So I'm definitely going to keep using this as a cream blush, and we will see how long it takes. Next I have my e.l.f. All Over Color Stick in the shade Primmersion, and that's what it's looking like. We'll roll the plastic down. So that's all for product that I have left. I really enjoy this. I've been using this as a cream highlighter every single day. We'll give you, I guess, a swatch of this too since I've been doing swatches. It's very pretty, a nice pinky tone, and it blends out amazingly into the skin. I have a few more of these in different shades, which I'm excited to use as well. On the paper, however, I think I've been marking this wrong the past few times because it's pretty much exactly where it is on the paper. Been using it the same amount of time. I can see it going down, but on the paper it's not showing, so I think I must have marked it wrong on the paper. But yeah, hopefully I can maybe get this flattened all the way down by next update. I'm not sure if that's possible or not. These take quite a while, but I will dig this out too once it's done because I do really like it. And I'll probably put it in this guy, but that won't be for a while. So next I have my Makeup Forever lipstick, and this is C211. There's what this looks like. Definitely been wearing this. It's a little bit darker, so it is hard because it's not really a good time for this, definitely in the summer. So I wore this quite a bit at school, not a ton, but here's the progress, barely any line on there. I did mark it, so let's see. So I did measure it like with the tip. I didn't do the slant, so the slant has definitely been going down, but the tip has kind of stayed the same, so that's why on the paper it doesn't look as like as much progress. But I've been using this quite a bit. Oh, next I forgot to show this one. This is my ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Strip. So the top line is where we were, and this bottom line is where we are now. So that's just a rough estimate of where I can see through the glass. And yeah, I really like this. It's definitely going bad, so I don't know if I'll be able to use up the entire thing. It still works fine, and it hasn't, like, it's just, it's starting to smell different. So I don't know. As of right now, I still feel comfortable using it. We'll see how I feel next update. Same with the Makeup Forever lipstick. This is starting to smell like, it just smells really perfumey, and I don't remember it smelling perfumey before. Okay, and then the last thing before we do my Z palette is the NYC Appalicious Glossy Lip Balm. This was essentially new, and that is where we are. I love this stuff. I wear this every day, and we have very good progress on this. There is where we are. So I used all of that up in 1 month, which is pretty good. So I'm pretty confident that I'll have this gone by next update, and then we'll be able to roll in something else. So that is all that stuff. The last thing, actually, I think the only thing in my Z palette now is my blush. We used up the other 3 eyeshadows, so the only thing in here is my blush. I'll take it out so we can see better. If you remember last update, I had a lot of pan, and so I repressed it. It covered the entire pan when I repressed it, and now this is what it looks like. So I've definitely hit pan pretty weird in here. Big pan over here. We got some pan over here at the top, the bottom. Yeah. So I'm going to finish out the middle section and then work on the top and the bottom, and this could be gone next update. It's pretty thin in there, and it's really powdery now that it's repressed. So this could be gone or almost gone. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that is everything I have updates on. Now we're adding stuff in. I have a lot of stuff to add in. So first I have this eyeliner. This is the Starlux Pro Luxe Longwear Eyeliner Pen, and this is just a black eyeliner pen. This is what it looks like. It's a felt tip, just a nice black. So I want to start working on another eyeliner, even though the blue eyeliner from Cella is still in. I want to start getting progress on this, especially because I don't always want a blue, so now I have a black option. Next, I have a new face primer. This is the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Face Primer, and this is where we're starting. Been using this since I finished the other one, so it was all the way to the top, but I've gone down to there, and that is where we are going to start. I like this, and I thought this would go a lot slower, but it is going at a decent pace, so we will start working on that guy. Next, I have the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara sample. I'm not gonna use this until their real one is done, but I figured I'd just put this in here in case that one finishes like halfway through the update or something. So I have that. My Tarte Guard 20 Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light. This is a pretty decent sized sample, so I'd like to get this used up. I'm going to use this whenever I don't want a foundation, but I want like SPF or a little bit more coverage than this. So I still want to have this done, but if I'm doing something outside, I'll use this one. So hopefully we'll still get good progress on both of those. And this is brand new, I've never used it, so it's all the way up to the top. And then we have a few things that are on my little paper. We have this Trestique Mini Concealer Crayon in the shade Bisque. This is just a concealer little crayon, and that's all that's in there. And there's not much in here, so I think I can have this gone either in 1 month or 2. And here's it on the paper where we're going to start. So we'll see how this guy goes. And then we also have a new eyebrow product. This is the Avon eyebrow liner in light golden blonde. No, light golden brown. And here's what this looks like. This is a sharpening one. I've had this for a while. This used to be my all-time favorite. I've gone through a ton of these pencils. So I want to get this out. It's getting a little older, so I'm not sure how far down it goes. Probably to like here-ish, maybe? I don't know. So we're going to start getting use on that one. And the very long pencil on there. Next I have this Laura Mercier Rose Gold Caviar Stick Eye Sample. And I've used quite a bit of this already. That is what this looks like. I have another sample that I gave to my mom because I have 2 samples, this one and another one, and then a full size. So that is how far down I have it already. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I have a full size of this, so I figured I'd give her one and use up another. So this is where we're starting, and I really like this as a base or just to throw on quick all over the lid. So yeah, that will be exciting. Something a little bit different to get use out of, and I know I love that product, so it won't be hard to use it. Next I have another lip product. Oh, I forgot to show my lip gloss. I have my Hourglass Lip Gloss in Child, and I've been using it like crazy. It's still only half full, so not much update on that. I've been leaving it in my purse, so I keep forgetting to use it, and that's why I didn't grab it. But it's still going. It's a really nice lip gloss, it just won't die. Alright, this is the Revlon Lip Butter in Strawberry Shortcake, and that is how much I have used out of it. Not much. It is a very pink color. But I thought this would be something fun for summer, and it definitely needs to get used up. It's more of a lightweight, moisturizing lip color. It's very creamy, and definitely something different than the other ones, because I have this like more nudish mauve. My Makeup Forever one is really dark. This is very hot pink. This one is very, very nude. It's like a brown nude. A tinted lip balm, and then now this. So I think I'll still be able to get good progress out of all of them. They're all very different, but this is where we are starting. So there's that. And then 2 more products that are on paper. I have to start a new page. We have a new eyeliner. This is the Sephora Nano Eyeliner in Midnight Black. And this is what that looks like. So it's definitely just a deluxe sample. This is getting older. So it's really creamy on your hand when you swatch it. It doesn't go on my eyes great. So I've only tried it like 1 time recently to see how I like it on my eyes. So if it's terrible, I will just declutter it and start working on something else. But as of right now, this is what I'm going to be working on. And then I have my NARS cream bronzer in South Beach, and this is just a mini that I got at TJ Maxx a long time ago. And that is all that is in here, but these sticks obviously take forever. I don't think I've used a ton, guess I've used quite a little bit out of there. But yeah, I'm excited to get started on this. Let's see. It's a very shimmery bronzer, but I think this will be really nice for the summer. So, there's that guy. And here's what they look like on the paper for starting. Alright, a couple more things. So, I have this palette from Bare Minerals. And I'm going to be working on all three of these products. This is my new highlighter. It is in the shade The Big Break from this palette. This is the Shine On palette. It came with 2 brushes, an eyeshadow primer, a lip gloss, and an eyeliner. But yeah, I want to hit pan on all three of these. This is the highlighter. This eyeshadow is Glitterati. This eyeshadow is Center Stage. Got pretty good use out of the highlighter on like the inside. This eyeshadow, the pink eyeshadow, I've got a pretty nice dip in there. It's hard to tell. The purple is essentially brand new. But there is a decent dip in that pink. And I have the pink on my lids today. It's just really just like a nice gold. We can do some swatches. They're not very... This is the highlighter. It's a nice subtle highlight. The pinky eyeshadow, which is just honestly a light champagne-y pink. And the purple, which is just really dark. This honestly comes off pretty like gray black on your eyes. I'll probably use that as a liner. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of that one, but I do want to hit pan on all three of these. The highlighter I'll use every day. The eyeshadows, along with the next 2 eyeshadows I'm going to talk about, they will come second to my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. So, if the colors work with my Pan Those Eyeshadows, great. If they are, like, if they'd be taking place of my Pan Those Eyeshadows, I'll wait on them until I've hit pan on my, or met my goal on my Pan Those Eyeshadows challenge. So the purple and the pink are fine for right now. Those are great. The next 2 are these 2. So I finished my crease color, which I'm going to be using this Balm Desert. It's actually a bronzer by the Balm, but it's just a little sample. So I'm going to be using this as my crease color. I have a nice dip going in there already, and I don't actually have a darker brown, matte brown in my project right now, so I can start using this as my crease color. I've been using, if you watch that project, you'll see the colors that I have in there. I already have a lid shade, I have a transition, this will be a nice crease, and yeah. Next is my Smashbox Full Exposure Palette, and here I just want to use the matte cream up. This is the matte cream eyeshadow. There is a little crack on the bottom, if you can tell. So I do want to use this up completely. It's going to take a long time. I have essentially 2 eyeshadows in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project that work as an eyelid setting shade. So those take priority, and then if I roll something in that's a matte cream, that will be used first. But I do want to use this up eventually because it is cracked in here and it's kind of making a mess. So, there's that. That is everything I have for you today. Definitely a very long update. Last update I didn't put in nearly as many things. This update, I have a lot of stuff rolling into this project, and I'm definitely excited to get some use on some new things. 8 empties and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things being added. That's a lot. A lot of people don't focus on this much stuff. But I like to focus on a full face of makeup at a time that way, and then a few options. That way when I'm getting ready in the morning really quick, I can just easily pull from this little tray that I have sitting on my desk, and I don't really have to think about it too much for when I'm in a hurry. And it does still give me a few options, like with the lips and the eyes, for what I want to use on the daily basis. So, this is my everyday makeup that I use. and then I do Shop My Stash, Project 5 uses for other options. But yeah, I hope you love this video. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe for more. I will link at the end of this video other project updates. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.